Hi, my name's Leona from Supra Conscioussoul, and this is your air element reading. So I'm just going to tune into your energy. This is for mid-August. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For the highest good of all, air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay. So your old focus is Temperance. Judgment was behind you, as is the Ace of Swords. Now the issue is the King of Wands. You now is the Two of Cups. Distracting you is the Sun. Helping you is the Devil. Your new focused is the Star. We have the Three of Cups and the Ten of Cups. So underneath the deck we have the Tower card. Now that can talk about something coming in, something tearing something apart, or something happening really quickly. Something that come in that was quite unexpected. It could have hit like lightning sort of striking. It has that kind, but you felt like your energy was just taken, or it could have felt like an implosion for some of you. This could have been an event as well. It could have been something to do with moving for some of you, something to do with clearing away what was old, clearing away the ground there. But whatever it was like a revelation. Now you needed to have strength within this. Yeah, we have the card of strength. This talks about healing. It talks about comfort after this awakening or after this event. So it could be that you're needing to have courage in some senses. It's like you're needing to use all your inner reserves, all your courage. Yeah, you're needing to kind of tame this beast, so to speak. For some of you, it could be that two events are happening simultaneously, as in we have the good and the bad there. So as in something quite disastrous could be happening, but at the same time you're realizing that you have good support or good support networks. So because we also have the Lovers card underneath there, so this is somebody helping out. This is somebody lending a hand. This could also be a relationship that comes in and gives you support, but it's guided here. We have an angelic support above there. So we move on to the Temperance card. So your old focus was that you was trying to create more balance in your life, or it could have been that you was trying to get two things to come together that were not meant to come together, or you was working on them coming together. It could also be that this Tower coming in could have brought two things together as well, because Temperance is about bringing the balance of two things, transmuting, or the alchemy between two things meeting, that kind of meeting point. Yeah, it could also be about we have air and water here as well, but I feel like what this thing came in and did was it kind of gave you maybe a new awakening in some senses. So what I mean by that, or a new kind of level of maturity. I'm just gonna take a card because I can go a couple of ways with that one. Please expand on that. Okay. Yeah, so I feel like with this Temperance card, because we've also got the candle. Now the candle is 36, so that is 9. Yeah, so 9 talks about endings of cycles, completions of phases. Yeah, but with those completions of phases, it's like once the candle's gone out, it can always be relit, so to speak. So it can talk about something coming in that feels like it holds either a lot of promise, or it feels like you're illuminated to something now, or it could be that you're just fascinated by something. But the Temperance card also talks about divine timing. So it could have been that something came into your life in divine timing that you wouldn't have expected, especially with the Tower card there. So we have Judgment. Now, Judgment is about a reunion or an awakening. It can be about something coming together after a long, hard struggle, yeah? It can be about kind of rising up from the ashes of the circumstances. So it could also be that something came in from the past with the Judgment card, yeah? Something came in, it was like a second go at it, yeah, in some senses. It also talks about needing to make a decision. Now we have the Ace of Swords next to that. Now I feel like at some point you're having to make this decision, and then it's kind of sending out the messenger here as well. But I also feel like because that's a bird of prey, it's like you could be very protective about something, yeah. The Ace of Swords can be about victory. It can be about clarity, yeah? It can be about rising above something and conquering something for some of you as well. Preying on something. Whether that's preying or being a bird of prey. So we also have the King of Wands as the issue. Now, the King of Wands, he's somebody who goes after his passions. He goes after his desires. It's also somebody who's very spiritual, somebody who's very independent, very courageous, somebody who puts all their emphasis into their talent, into their genius, into what stirs their fire. They like to manifest. They like to grow things. They like to it could be that you're going after your purpose in some senses as well. But I feel like it's almost taking control of this fire energy here. This is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. It can also talk about a father figure or somebody that can be quite nurturing but quite courageous. But it's talking about you needing to go for what it is that you want out of life. This is somebody who gets to the top using their passions, using like a labour of love. It can also talk about, like I said, talent and genius. So we have the Two of Cups here. So this is you in the centre now. So there could be a relationship that's brought quite close to you, especially with the Temperance card. I feel like with that candle as well, yeah, it was like something kind of holds a lot of promise for you in terms of relationships. Now, I kind of feel like with your cards distracting and helping you, you have the Sun and the Devil. So it could be that all this good thing's going on, but you're also kind of being controlled by something. There's something that's in the material world, such as work, material things that control us, bills, responsibility, the responsibilities sometimes that we have in the world, such as children, such as it can talk about finances, but they're two very different energies. So the Sun is about illumination, it's about joy, it's about clarity, it's about new beginnings. But I feel in some senses you could also be chained to maybe an old relationship or an old way of thinking or an old addiction for some of you. It could also be that you're being tempted this month with the Devil as well. Or it could be that life just kind of feels a little bit like a roller coaster right now for some of you. However, you're being called to have faith, yeah? We have the Star card here. So I feel like for some of you, there's a relationship that's been brought in to you, that's been kind of guided to you. We also have the Three of Cups and the Ten of Cups. So this is about raising vibration. This is a relationship or something to do with the community that raises the vibration, raises the energy. Yeah, it can talk about, this is the Happy Family card. Now that Three of Cups has very quickly gone to this Ten of Cups here. So it could be a relationship that deepens or gets stronger for you guys. You're being called to have faith there with the Star as well. Have hope, have faith. Let's have a look. It says, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept for support from others. So this could be a relationship that comes in and gives you this kind of help or support, yeah, that helps you find this balance, yeah, where I feel like you could have been struggling previously, but it also tells you to reach out for in order for victory, to reach out and communicate with the Ace of Swords, very much so. We also have reconciliation. So yeah, I did say with the Judgment card, something could come back from the past for you here. You may have to give it a second judgment. We do have the Victory card next to it. It said someone from your past is returning to your life. So let's take an Ascended Master card. It says you can do it. Now, I don't disbelieve you with the King of Wands here, because he is somebody that once he puts his energy and his focus into something, it's saying that you can do it, yeah? You can do it. And I do feel like there's a lot of support around you that you're possibly maybe not seeing as well. With the Devil card there, it's also asking you to kind of look towards a more spiritual look to the spiritual side of what you're doing, yeah, more so. Because the Sun card is about clarity. It's about vision, yeah. And in some senses, there could be things like addictions or things that you're trying to get away from that you feel could spoil this clarity or this vision or even this new beginning. Let's have another Ascended Master card. We have priorities. So you're being asked to focus on your priorities. Yeah. Now you could kind of get a little bit carried away with this Devil card here now, because the Devil card is about temptations and about lust. So you're being told to focus now. Yeah. Focus on what your priorities are, especially with the King of Wands. You can do it. It's saying here. So have hope, have faith. Yeah, this is about a reunion as well, and like raising energy in small groups, or it could be that you're just getting together with somebody for a drink, for a date, social gathering. But I feel like there's a strong connection here. Like this feels like home, yeah. And it's like once you get into that connection, it's gonna kind of help you guys this month, or it could be something that deepens quite quickly for you guys unexpectedly. So I'm just going to take one energy card because we've got a little bit of time. Energy cards, go with this reading, please. Give us a little bit of clarity and advice, Spirit. Okay. We have action, yes. So this is definitely a time for action right now. It's not a time to be passive. It's 17 and it comes, that breaks down to 8 in numerology. That talks about power. That talks about strength, yeah. That talks about now is the time to move forward. It also talks, as we can see here, we also have the masculine and the feminine moving together here, yeah. And it's saying for you to take action. Maybe for some of you, you need to take action on a relationship, but there could be fears around with the Devil. However, with the Sun card, I feel like this relationship is going to be real good for you. It's just finding that balance between your masculine and feminine this month, and that energy of being receptive when you're around relationships, and then more action orientated when or more masculine when you need to get things done. So I really do hope this has helped. If you'd like a personal reading from me, all the information is in the box below. Take care, stay blessed. Thank you.